it is time. It's dethatch day. Now, these SunJoes, they come with two different attachments. One is the dethatching tines, and the other one are some straight metal tines, kind of like a Verticut or a scarifier. Currently right now I have the scarifying teeth in, so we're gonna go ahead and switch over to the dethatch tines, and I'll show you guys kind of how that all works. So these are the scarifying slash Verticut tines. You see they're straight, they're metal, and then this is what the dethatch looks like, and this is what we're going to put on. So with these SunJoes, got my little helper here. So with these SunJoes, you just got to undo these two Allen keys, and this whole thing will pop out, and we can put the other one back in. It's easy as that. It's really not that hard, and it's a great tool to have in your repertoire. While not required, but great tool to have. Now let's get it plugged in, get it set up, and let's get it ready to go. As you can see, I've only done not even a quarter of my yard. And check this out. I mean, look at all this. This is redonkulous. I mean, check all that out. And this is where that one spot of a bunch of Bermuda is, and that sure kicks up a lot of this. But that is crazy, and you can tell with this dark or brown spot right there, there's going to be a lot through here, and oh my word, there's going to be a lot going on there. Yeah, there's a lot of work to do, but that is all just a bunch of dead stuff. Yes, it does do some nutrient recycling into the soil, but when you put your fertilizers down and you water on top of all that, that's just a whole bunch of extra material that you're just wasting your fertilizers and your water on top of. So we're going to keep going, keep at it, and we'll see you guys in a little bit. In case any of you were wondering, Yeah, I don't have my backpack on, as you can see, but just in case you guys were curious, my little partner is very much being very helpful and just watching me dethatch the yard. Can you wave, buddy? Can you say hi? We've done it. We've completed one round of the backyard. It always baffles me every time I do this on just how much stuff I kick up. I mean, I try to do this monthly, not necessarily a thatch, but like a verticut and maybe even a scarify before I want to do like a heavy fertilize application. But every time I do this, I think, oh, I'm not going to get nearly as much stuff up this time because I bag every time. I mow once or twice a week, so it's like there's really not a lot that it is getting, down in there. But man, you guys see how much stuff I got going on back here? Particularly in this area. Through this section here, the whole yard, I can't really tell, you can't probably tell by the video, but this is what I think this is a Bermuda grass type, and it extends all through the yard and all over there. And there's just mounds and mounds of that. I mean, I have some, it's a little lighter in this area. I got some thinner, some thinner grass type. I got a whole Mod Podge of grass types back here, but yeah, it absolutely baffles me on how much stuff I get up every time. So now it's time to mow it again to pick all this up. How much are we thinking we're going to generate? Got a 32-gallon trash can. Let's see how many of those we can fill up. And I still have the front to do, so stay tuned for that. We'll do that here in just a little bit. And I think we're probably going to do this one more time, going the opposite direction, just to make sure we get up as much as we can for the wintertime prep. All right. We made it through the backyard, finally all done cleaning it up. One thing about thatching is sure gives you a little bit, some good mow lines that'll stay for a hot minute. But yeah, we've completely filled a 32-gallon trash can to the point to where I can't literally fit any more in there. Then I also filled up a 40-pound dog food bag full of clippings too. If you saw my last video, just mowing the lawn clippings was like 3.5 bags, I believe, and this was like 9. So this project isn't for the faint of heart, but it sure makes everything look a whole lot, well, it looks haggard right now, but it's all for the good of the game. And we're going to go see how much of this junk we can get out of the front yard. So get a little before and after shot of what the yard, just off of a fresh mow, some nice mow lines that we're just gonna probably destroy, not destroy, but enhance, change up. Let's get a little bit of a zoom up here of my front yard situation. A little bit of a good brown spot there that probably needs a little picking up. So let's get it. Something for me that's kind of wild is this was all planted last spring. So this is relatively new grass. But look at how much stuff can generate within a year and a half. Wild. So there we have it. There's the front yard. We're gonna bag it up, and I went with the house this time, and with how much I generated, I think we're definitely gonna need to do another one. Yeah, take a look at how much all this generated. That's absolutely wild. I mean, granted, my front yard, since this is what everybody sees, I tend to probably put more time and effort per se into the front yard because, like I said, it's the one that everybody sees. So in my opinion, that's the one that you're flexing on everybody in the neighborhood. So you got your good mow lines, and you got your, going for a ride. Y'all have fun. Bet you that was a good time. So anyway, yeah, there's more fertilizer, more pride, if you will, that gets taken into the front. Love my back, but I don't fertilize it nearly as much as I do on the front. That'll change this next year. I want to be more regular with both. All right, now that we got that all cleaned up, we're gonna go again and go perpendicular to the way we just did, because we generated a lot. I think we generated about another at least 32 gallons of thatch, just dead stuff that's just in your yard. This right here is a prime example of another reason why this step is pretty dang important. Look at this. I already did this once. This was just going, I went towards the house the first time. Now I just went perpendicular down the sidewalk here. And look at how much we generated again. I mean, that's just wild. To me, that's wild. And I verticut, which looks a lot like this. I verticut probably, it's probably been about 6 weeks or so ago. Like I said, in the back Usually I like to try to do that once a month, but yeah, just crazy. We generated that much more again. Now it's time to clean it all up. We've done it. We just cleaned up the second dethatch here in the front yard, and I think it's about what, yeah, 4.5 hours worth of time. So for those of you that want to dethatch your yard, it's definitely a time-consuming project. And I generated about 150 gallons worth of grass clippings. That was only doing once in the back and doing twice out here in the front. For a little frame of reference, I have about 3,000 square feet of grass. So 4.5 hours, 150 gallons worth of grass clippings. So it's been a day. Now it's time to run to the store. I'm gonna pick up some 2000 fertilizer and get it down here, since doing a dethatch is a little bit of a stress on the yard. You know, you're pulling and tugging a lot, and there's quite a bit of bare spots. If I was a little bit more prepared and it was a little bit earlier in the season, I would probably put down a little bit of grass seed. But seeing as it's pretty late in the season, I don't want to waste the grass seed. So we're gonna do an overseed, or maybe even a renovation in the spring. We'll see. Maybe you guys can talk me into that. But yeah, get some good fertilizer down, help it bounce back from this little bit of a stress, and really promote that root growth to go in the wintertime. So again, thank you for being here. Hit the like and subscribe if you're feeling it. If not, just be kind to somebody. God bless, and we'll see you out in the yard.